Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. 20! Touchdown, Cardinals! Like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch. And that one wound up in the end zone.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And he'll power his way up near the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Hurts into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. all evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. The Eagles send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Murray now on 1st down. This is caught. It's Kirk. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. They'll run here with Connor. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And it makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Well, fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 28-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like Thanksgiving. Something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Thanks, bro. Mechanical arm.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's good for 28 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now, light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Murray. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Throwing on first down is Murray. To Connor on the check down. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, that one was well-read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Now Murray again. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Murray able to connect with Christian Kirk. And the Cardinals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Prater for the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts under pressure, and they got to him again. Zach Kerr in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs now leads to a 3rd and long. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Let's take it in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out and take pride in your work and try and put something together here in the second half.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flush to his right. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Open right side, complete to Rager. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Hurts. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Murray giving to Connor on the option. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a guy who grew up just south of here across the river, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Wentz.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
First and 10, Taylor now.
Bulldozes past him. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Taylor. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sand. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at the 20. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Room here to run. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And what a great call defensively there, because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back. And that time, he made a beeline right for the quarterback and got him. The cat blitz, tough to defend.
They go play action with Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this one is incomplete.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on fourth down. Back deep for the Colts, Nyheim Hines. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10.
The toss here completed to Pittman.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 8. Brings them 2nd and 2.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Wentz going to give this to Taylor.
Shreds the tackle, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Wentz now on first down.
He'll get this one to Pittman.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Running left, Taylor. Taylor's got the first down and more.
Shedding the tackler, that gives him some room. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line.
49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down in bounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft. left and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Carson Wentz taking it in from a yard out.
And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot, to account for him as a runner. And he's able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
What up, bro?
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7, Eagles nothing.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
I have a question.
From the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 2nd and 7, Hurts. The Sanders has got it complete. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Going deep here for Watkins.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Rocky Sin.
And the Colts are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gaudin.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
And the Colts will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz throws this one right side to Pascal. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
8 yards to go on second down.
Here's Wentz to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step toward forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Taylor. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now a give to Taylor, shedding the tackle. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Colts on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Hines. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Eagles 3. Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Eagles 13-yard line.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. This is Hines. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Badgley able to knock this one through, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. 85 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners. taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. Wentz with a kneel down, and that will be the final act of this game. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Jackson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Brandon Graham able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility
has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. As Sanders with a carry on first down as he picks his way forward for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5 now. Hurts. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Wasapium mechanical arm.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson eluding the pressure right. Strong running at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Here we go now on 1st and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it on the move to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get this right back to Rager. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Throwing is Hurts. This ball complete to Rager.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 48-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Hurts. Flushed out right. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They go play action with Hurts.
He'll buy some time right.
That'll be caught. It's Rager.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 30 yards there. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Hi, my name is Silas and my cousin is Dallas Goddard and no joke.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Wow, really mechanical arm, that's good, bro.
Hurts.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
But wait, are you a Eagles or Raven? That guy a good player.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
I'm the Eagles.
He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. To throw is Jackson, rolling to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Jackson now. Out to his left. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19.
I know, right? They're not super good, but they're getting better, right?
As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win
You're
against
getting much, much better.
ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Steps away. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. Well-timed effort by Darius Slay, a sack on the corner blitz. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson eluding the pressure. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half.
Both teams going back
Yeah,
to their
they
game
are.
plans,
But
making
how
their
old are
final
you and I
halftime
need?
adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Forced out to his left. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And all the way down to the 29. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. This is Smith with a grab. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10.
That's my cousin.
A good pick up there, a 22. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll set up a throw.
Goes right back to Smith again.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Quez Watkins
there to make the grab. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2.
They'll turn to Sanders.
And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Flushed out right. 1st down and more for Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On first down, Murray. There he goes inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Murray. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd down now, it's Murray. And a short gain here down to the 22. The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. This is caught. It's Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. And it's caught. Touchdown. Latavius Murray from 4 yards out. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel good.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. That goes out wide to Murray. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Throwing now is Jackson. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Ravens will extend their lead. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. No run back here on the opening. Kickoff as we'll start at the 25. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And some room to maneuver. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Are the Series X available now?
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They go play action now. Ryan completes to Zacchaeus. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Play action. It's Ryan. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded.
I'm not sure, bro. Pretty sure they'll be out for Black Friday.
He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? As a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Oh, the Xbox Series X available now.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Okay, cool, thanks.
Here's second and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're going on fourth down. It's Ryan. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10
at the 45.
Hurts. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive.
That momentum meter looks like everything.
Sanders on first down, not finding much of anything there as he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He ranked 2,500 overall Xbox One Madden 22.
Eluding the pressure right.
That'll be caught. Reagor with it.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20.
I really like that addition this year.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
I'm like 2,900 on PS5.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, 26 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Touchdown.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Elliott now to kick this one away.
What's your favorite team? Is there a big difference BTW New Gen Madden?
The Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary
Lions.
offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's much slower on New Gen.
And recover. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Javon Hargrave able to get him for a loss of about 3. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Ryan. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
You play with Eagles unapologetically.
And it's intercepted. Who's trying to give it to Ridley? Picked off at the 39.
Lions pass. Intercepted.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them.
Yeah, bro, that's my squad, Mechanical Arm Eagle.
They were more than prepared for that one.
Throwing is Hurts.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This dude is a user demigod.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up,
You saw the shit rolling on the floor laughing. That was a great play he made.
on 3rd down, it's Patterson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. halftime in a little less than 2 minutes. We'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2. Hey, bye-bye. 42's Mike.
Now it's Ryan. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Meanwhile, Ryan's throwing to the hands of Pitts here.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Let's go, let's go.
They'll run on first down. Patterson. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
2nd down and 7.
Ready? Hey, express! Check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, Sam! Let's go. We got this. We got this. 57. Mike 57.
Now it's Ryan.
Stream looking crispy.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
57's the Mike. Mike 57. Hey,
Thanks, bro. Mechanical arm.
Here's Patterson. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Falcons have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Damn, jet sweep.
32-yard line.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
I had to run commit lol, he caught me.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to
Time adjustments.
We didn't play anything
Epic
close to
bot
our best
balloon.
in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, I love that addition. I'm loving Madden 22.
Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw here.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
And some space here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
I thought he did a nice job there of reading the coverage and realizing he didn't have anything downfield. So what quarterback doesn't love having a running back who's a terrific safety valve that he can dump the ball off to and turn it into a big hitter anyway?
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Open right side, complete to Rager. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
What a goal line.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
This guy is good SMH. His user is insane.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Play action. Ryan. Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's Calvin Ridley on the receiving end from Matt Ryan. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10.
Probably the best player I played so far.
And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
On 1st down.
I can pay for that.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. From the 25 on 2nd down. Hurts. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins
there to make the grab. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14.
Falcons.
Damn. I had to make him pay low. Good run.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fire.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Ryan to throw. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, it's Patterson, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back.
Cover one, big. That guy unpredictable.
You have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Mike 42, Mike 42. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hey, Tuesday. 42's the Mike. Check, 42's the Mike. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Patterson, and he'll get it down here to the 43.
53 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll run on first down. It's Patterson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. Ryan on target to Pitts. First down, Falcons.
At the 26-yard line.
On first down, Patterson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Here's Ryan. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Ryan to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Ryan. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the
Be careful.
Guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Easley didn't react fast enough, SMH.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And they're on 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
Let's go!
Well, we were on hand
for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
Thanks D for watching the stream, bro. Buddha, get off and eat. Sub to the channel if you can. I usually stream around 6 p.m. If you play Warzone, I have a Warzone channel as well. Unapologetic_gamer is the channel name. Yes sir, God bless. Salute later, mechanical arm.